food and gas costs reduces inflation to 23.18%. And from the lead it says, average cost of living improved further as declining food prices and cost of logistics pushed inflation rates lower at 23.18%. Latest inflation report released yesterday by the National Bureau of Statistics show that headline inflation rates dropped by 130 basis points from 24.48% in January to 23.18% in February. I believe this is, shall I say, a good news, so to say, because in as much as it is a good news, many people would not still want to regard this, because many people would argue that, oh, I bought this for this amount. It has not got, the inflation declination has not gotten to my area. I can still feel the heat of, the increments in food prices and gas and all of that. But I believe this is a work in progress and a step into achieving our goal. I wanted to share your thoughts on this, the reduced cost of living, speaking of the food prices and gas. Your take on this, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to say that it's good that the National Bureau of Statistics is becoming a prophet of goodwill for the administration. But, you see, I used glasses. And that's the illustration I want to give. If I remove these glasses,
okay,
it does not change the reality of the object before me.
Of course.
But if I put it on, the tendency is that I might see the object more clearly. The object still remains the object. But what has changed? I put on an equipment to enhance my visibility. And so I want to say that while the Bureau of Statistics is helping in making us to see a bit clearly what is before us, it has not yet changed the beast that is before us. The beast is that the people are still hungry. The beast is that the people are being consumed. The beast is that things are getting out of hand. Those realities have not changed to the average Nigerian. And so if the predictable drop in cost of fuel is impacting on logistics, and then why will the government not just be courageous and fix that somewhat at the back end? They need not come to announce, but let there be visible conflict amongst the two majors now that we have. The market has given us two majors in the oil sector, downstream, Dangote and NNPC. And so let the conflict of the market price force the price further down. And so when you begin to buy a liter for 500, you will see a remarkable drop. Then this price that they are quoting will be further down, so that things will be better for Nigerians. Because ultimately the essence of governance is to make the life of your people a little better than you met it. So you are not governing when things are haywire. You are not governing when they are groaning. We are seeing that a commodity, just a commodity, can define where we are, healthy or otherwise. So why not push that commodity to a point that could be beneficial to all? I want to say that the government knows what to do. Or maybe they are doing it gradually. Maybe I'm just burning the cards. Maybe I'm just being in a hurry. Because between January and now, we have seen the price move gradually down. One of them is selling at 825 naira. One is selling at 865 naira. So if we can push it further down to 700 before the end of March, going into April, maybe by the time they are giving us another report by April, we would have gotten a little further down. So that by May, when we are celebrating the second year anniversary, we'll be talking of 500, then we'll be coming further, because the president promised us that this 37% inflation rate we saw as at the close of the year 2024 is going to bring it down to 15. So if you can achieve that by May, right, we will be able to say from the second quarter of the year, then Nigeria can begin to enjoy, because 2025 is the only year they can enjoy President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. By 2026, he will be engrossed in politics.
Of course.
So we will not have him again. We will not have him again until the end of the election in maybe February or March 2027. You know, so let us enjoy him by the close of the year, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, so that we'll be able to say, indeed, just like his son said when he was in Yobe,
yes,
this was the president Nigeria ever had.
The greatest in history.
You understand? We want to share in his enthusiasm. And the only way we could share in it is for prices to come down. It can. If the administration do what it has to do, particularly concerning fuel.
I mean, that's very germane. That's very germane.
It is, because we have seen that it is the impact that we have seen in the lowering cost of it. Is just it is the nerve center. Unfortunately for Nigeria, it is the only mode that defines the logistic nerves in this country. So if you address that, the likelihood is that you bring down the price of things, and then Nigerians will be more comfortable. Even if you are not going to address the issue of minimum wage till forever, what they are earning can still take them a bit far if the cost of things are dropped. Because
eventually, if the fuel price come down, then transporters have no other choice than to, defend.
No, they will come down. So when they come down, even the logistics, those handling transportation of cargo, movement of goods, movement of farm produce, they will also come down. And when that comes down, it will also affect the end marketer who is selling to you and I at the market point. Then we'll be able to buy the fuel we want at prices that are comfortable to your pocket. And when that happens, you smile now. Your children will also smile. Now we are frowning at each other at home.
Because I mean, the budget you have per day then could be maybe like, okay, I'm going to spend 3-4K per day. But now it's no longer that, especially when you consider the distance you're coming from, I mean, what you will be getting, like, to get it fresh to eat and all of those. Now many people that are fasting currently are actually excited that they are fasting, because it's another way to curb their expenses. They can save more during this period of Ramadan and the Lent season. And it's not supposed to be so, because it's more like this is something in Yoruba, I mean, I don't think it's supposed to be so, because at the end of the day, the fasting is going to be over. Then we are back to
something that people what is even happening in the society out there. They are saying that there are 3 different kinds of fasting now.
Which are?
You have the Muslim fast, the Ramadan, you have the Christian fast, the Lent, and you have the Tinubu fast.
That is really victim.
Which is affecting everybody. Which even it will stream out of the 2 Lent, because they have their time frame, and then you will come to meet. So but by and large, what we are saying is that, you see, from January, we are beginning to see that we are getting out of the worrisome palliative economy that we ran in 2024. All through 2024, it was a palliative season.
Worse.
it's either government was sharing Ororo somewhere, or sharing rice somewhere, or sharing Gari and beans somewhere, or sharing millet and sorghum somewhere.
Yes.
Now, we are leaving that because money is getting retained in the pockets of Nigerians because the cost of things are coming down as a result of the lowering cost of fuel. That is impacting on transportation and logistics. So if we can tag this and connect the dots, then the government should continue to do more in ensuring that they sustain what they are doing right, that is making this price to come down. Don't forget, there's also the international support we are currently enjoying, that globally the cost of crude is crashing. And so that is affecting the domestic supply and the cost. So let us maximize that. It is not when the cost is crashing globally that we should be having a shoot up. Let us also see that it is also coming down, so that we will take our people away from the palliative mentality and economy and make money available for their people. Would not want to beg to live. Yes, let the government do what they want to do all whatever they have to do it right, but leave the people with the purchasing power to buy what they want, when they want it, and how the measure at which they want it. That will be better as we are wrapping up this midterm of the government, which is coming by May 29.
I mean, it's going to be a dream come true if we as Nigerians can afford basic needs. I mean, when I mean basic needs, for you to be able to eat 3 square meal, because many people don't even know how that feels anymore. They don't know how it feels to eat 3 square. I mean, when I mean 3 square meal, proper meal, and not just the random, junks and just, they'll say kashatifin, casino, and they will say it's not about have you eaten, are you okay? The question is, have you had something to eat? And that's not really a good way to live moving forward. And I just believe that moving forward, we would be better as citizens, and our government would also try to make it easier for us to live. And as you rightly said, before May or by May, we should have seen that the prices in the fuel is already, it has come drastically down to the point that we as citizens would even be happy to even celebrate the second year with our president, because he's our president, and we should also felicitate with him, being the second year in office, and that would be incredibly amazing. And with that, we just really hope that this message gets to the right authorities and they put effect into all of this we've said. With that, we're going to come to the end of the show, and as I thank my analysts for joining me on this amazing show this morning. Thank you for joining me, Mr. Adeyinka.
Thank you, Yewande, and thank you to our viewers from wherever you are watching. Please, it is still The Nation TV. Keep it locked on there. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sticking around. Until we come your way again, I remain Yewande Fasan. Have a great day, and bye-bye.